What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the Prehistoric DLC. Let's see. Last episode we put this guy together. And well, we built most of it, and then we built these guys right here. And in between episodes, I let these overgrown nodes go ahead and grow to where the size that they need, and you can see that the overgrown node here is growing up this way, and then this one's growing all around this way, and we need this one to finish up here and to finish up here. It would have been finished by now, but I realized that I need pneumatic doors right here because I have like all this empty space, so we'll put stuff in there eventually. So by breaking this wall, the overgrown nodes broke, and then all the progress got lost. But we're pretty much done there. And then also between episodes, I went ahead and finished this up, and you can see that it is working quite well. And I have like a couple redundant systems set up here, of like it'll prioritize filling its own line, but if it backs up, then it's allowed to go and fill this line if this line isn't already full. And then it's the same thing of it'll come right here and prioritize filling its own line, but if it's backed up, then it has the possibility to go and fill this line. And I want to do that with this third line, and all three of them being able to redundantly fill each other. Giggity. And then with all the oxygen, I'm able to get my little dupes and suits, dupes and suits, dupes and suits. And yeah, so today we're going to work on the top portion of this lumb ranch so that we can get a whole bunch of peat. Yeah, we can get a whole bunch of peat going on, and then we can get like smokers and everything. So yeah, I'll be like tabbing out to see what we're doing. Oh, hold on, I don't want to like look at them yet. Okay, so let's go into that. So yeah, we'll go up to speed 2. And what we got going on here, so it's gonna be a lot of doors, and it's gonna be kind of weird, but bear with me here. And I believe it's gonna be, I need doors right there, so I need to hold on. Something happened. Okay, let's get 3 doors. Let's get a door this way. Actually, I need them to go 1 up. We're gonna go 3 doors like that. Door, deconstruct, that goes there. And deconstruct here, because I need a door to go right there. And then door. No. Deconstruct that, and door goes there. Because I need some things like that, and I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, nope, 3. And then we're gonna have 2 gap right there, 2 right there, 2 gap there, and then 1 right there. And then we can put smoker, and then right there. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let's get some mechanized airlocks. I know 1 needs to go right there. A door goes there. Door goes here and here. And let's see. And then we got the mechanized airlock. I will do some describing once we're finished here. I need that to go right there. Then let's get some automation. Some shipping automation. We're going to get some sweeper. A sweeper like that. A sweeper here. And let's get some conveyor lowers. Conveyor loaders. Wait a minute. Let's build you out of iron, I guess. And that. And let's get another piece of automation in. I need a duplicate sensor. Sense the little doobies. Then we'll get some furniture. And since this is the cooking area, we'll do that. Alright, and then we provide power to the lot of it. Okay, that looks good. And then I'll need to move this room. And then we'll keep this open while we do some stuff. Let's see. Then let's get... I don't have receptacles, conveyor receptacles. Where's the conveyor receptacles? Right there. Which means we can probably turn this thing back on. Which will get me some... No power? Why do you say no power? Oh. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll power you through this one. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So power that up. Damn, all my guys built this so fast. Okay, let's get this open, and we have to put... Actually, let's deconstruct that for now, because we got to put some water in there. Or actually, we can just do that. We'll keep that open. And this needs some automation wire. And you know how I like to hide my automation, so it'll go right there. And this needs to be some water. Let's get some water up in this bitch. Okay, we're getting some rad bolts so we can get that stuff going. And then I need a conveyor guy right there. And it will just go in there. And actually, let's move this conveyor rail all right here. And we don't need any of that. Oh, we do need that one though. So we need all 6 to go this way. And then we will get some more conveyor rail. This one will go... This one will go... This one can go over here. And this one needs to go right here. And then this will be finished product. Or well, this will be the food. So it needs to go that way, to the kitchen. And we're getting some water in there? Good, good, good. Carbon dioxide will build up right there, but I think it'll be fine. And then we put that right there to keep the same with all these. Oh, and then last will be refinement, a kiln. Go right here. Okay, so so what we got going on here? So we have now that I have everything like down, we can explain. Everything from these 3 rooms is going to end up right here, meaning even the lumb eggs. So as the lumbs hatch, you know, baby lumbs can't jump. Okay, that's a good amount of liquid. Yeah, baby lumbs can't jump, so they'll just hang out right here. And then when a lumb grows, well, actually, hold on. Let me get some more automation. Boop, boop. We'll go with iron. And in fact, let's go ahead and queue up a whole shitload more nickel. So yeah, so once the lumbs grow, they can only jump to 2 tiles, right? So they can only jump to here and into here, or when the door is closed up here. So they can't jump here and they can't jump right here. So they'll be stuck between like this little area. And so what we're going to be doing, okay. Okay. Let's get you out of here, buddy. We're idle. We have idle dupes. So let's get to cleaning. What? You shouldn't be idle. You got stuff to do over here, Ashkan. Yeah, so the dupe, what we'll do here is if there's no lum in here, this door will open. So we will go ahead and do this. And we're going to set these critters to above 1. Hello? 1. To above 1. And below 1. Or below. Above 1? Below 1. No? We want exactly 1. So we want to send a green signal if it's... Hold on, let me see here. Let me see what he says. We're gonna look at... It's like... Let me see what he says. Basically, we're gonna have it set up to where only 1 lum will be allowed to be in here, and if there's 2 lums, then it won't work. Let me see. Let me look at this automation. So the top one should be above 1. No, top one is below 1. And this one is above 1. No, yeah, okay. So that's correct. It'll be below 1, above 1. As long... Okay. So the green signal will be sent keeping the door open. Right. Okay, I get it now. So the green signal is going to be sent if there's more than 1 in here keeping the door open. And then it'll also keep it open if there's nothing in here. So we want exactly 1. So that's how that's working. So when exactly 1 fits in here, these will both go red and the store will close, trapping the lum in here. And so now let me look at this little automation we got going on here. Let's work on these guys to where they need to say, we're going to set up some critter sensors. Critter sensor, critter sensor, critter sensor. And what we're going to do with these critter sensors is set up a gate. We're going to set up a buffer gate. Buffer gates for all. And we can't... Oh, I guess we can buffer gate. Maybe it won't destroy it. And we go like that. Oh, actually... Well, we don't really need to open a gate there. Let's go like this, and we're going to set up some not gates. And then we grab this wire, and we go all the way up to here, and we're going to set up an AND gate. Yeah, let me set up all the automation, and we'll go over it here in a second. So it needs this. And that actually needs to go that way. And then we got to get this guy and send it into there. Then we'll do another buffer gate. No, we got to do a filter gate into this one. Then we will continue this one and turn it into a red. And then we also need another AND gate. Oh, shit. I see you. I see you. I'm fucking you up. You need to be disable auto bottle. Do that. Mop this up. Mop that. Whoopsies. Okay, and then we need right here, and we need a critter sensor in here as well. Then we need that guy and that guy. And I think that's it for the automation. So once this is built, we'll go ahead and talk about this. But we can turn that into auto, mop all this good stuff up. Make sure I got all of it. What's this colony achievement? What did I earn? Perform 100 tune-ups. Good job, everybody. Another thing that we'll need to do is get this gas out of here. So just gas it like this. Get out. And then we got the research going. We got the shitty radiation lamps. Huh. So here we want to do count critters. And if it's above 1, send a green signal. Okay, no. If the critter above 1, it's just that the automation hasn't been built yet. Look at all of them working so diligently. Good job, guys. Research complete. Nice. So then we could put these conveyor receptacles right here and here. And this is closed. So this needs to be above 1. No. Send green signal if below 0, if below 1. Automation. Okay. I actually don't think I need this one. Oh, no, yeah, I do. I need that. Okay. Barometer. Is all the automation in? Okay. So now let's look at some of the automation here. So now what's going to be going on here? So we have say there's only one lum in here. That means that we need a lum in here. So that's why we're looking for 2. But if there's if it's below 2. No. Why do these keep changing? We're gonna go 10 seconds. Okay, so yeah, if we need more lums in here, this will send a red signal. Yeah, this will send a red signal. And the reason we have the buffer in here is that, as you can see, we have that issue that we kind of talked about in the last episode about lums standing right here, and it counts them not being in the room just ever so slightly, kind of like awkwardly. And so, oh my god, maybe we want 25, maybe we want 30 seconds. So that's why we have the buffer gate, so that it doesn't get all mixed up. So the lumb, as he sits right there, it doesn't trigger this, or it won't trigger this because there's a 30-second buffer. And so it'll close the door. This will send a red signal, and it'll close the door, and then send a green signal up to this thing right here, up to our AND gate. And so our AND gate will be receiving a green signal saying, hey, we need a lumb in this room. And then this little contraption here, it will be outputting a green signal to keep this door open because there's no lumb in here. But once there is a lumb in here, this will close and this will send a maybe, oh, I think I need a NOT gate there. Yeah, hold on. We need a NOT gate. So we need a NOT gate. So right now it should be sending a green signal. No, yeah, it should be sending a red signal because this NOT gate will turn the green into red. So once there is a lumb in here, all of this will be red right here. These will be red, showing that this will close and then this will turn green. So it'll sit. So this wire basically says I need a lumb in one of these ranches, and then this green signal will say I have a lumb in this little 1x3 here. And that's the automation there. And so there's a buffer gate here so that if a lumb immediately comes into here, this door, so what doesn't happen is that this door closes and this door automatically opens. We'll put a little buffer gate in here. That's a little filter so that it'll receive the green signal and then this will open, because we need to make sure that only a singular lumb ends up in here, and so there's a little bit of buffer time. So green signal, we need a lumb. Green signal, we have a lumb in here. And then it'll send out a green signal to open this door and it'll drop. The way that these doors are put together like this, it'll push the lumb and the lumb will drop. And so that's why we have these doors right here, so that this red signal, because hey, we need a lumb here, sends a red signal, it'll close this door. And so the lumb will drop and he'll drop onto this door, and there you go, he enters the ranch. But say the lumb underneath needs one, right? So that's why we have this whole signal is chained together so that a lumb is needed somewhere in these three. But this individual little contraption will show which ranch needs it. So this ranch says, hey, I have 2 lumps, I'm good. This ranch says, hey, I have 2, I'm good. But this is the one saying, I need one. So the lumb will then drop all the way through and then hop into his, pen. So that's what this automation is. So then what we'll do over here, what we got going on here is that, hey, we need a lumb. Or no, like none of the ranches need a lumb, right? So it's red. So that means that we're going to send a green signal over here. And I see that we need to get in there. So if no. Cancel, but open this. Okay, so that we can get in there and do all that. So I need, if this is below, okay. So now this drowning chamber here, this evolution chamber, what we're going to do is this critter sensor is saying that there are no lumps in here. So as long as there's nothing in here, send a green signal. As long as we don't need a lump, send a green signal. So that means that lumps are now capable of evolving. And that's how that works. And so then once a singular lump hops his little butt on in here, it'll say, hey, there's a lump in here, and it'll close this, and then it'll evolve. And that's all the automation. It's just all the automation of getting a lump in here, and then seeing if we need one, and it'll go ahead and drop his little butt on in there, and then if not, then we go and evolve him. And we'll just let these lump eggs hatch nice and normal. Let's get all of the lump eggs and move them into here. So let me bear with me as we go ahead and do this for a minute. And and hopefully like following along, following that wasn't too much. But if you guys want to see the video itself that like I got all this from, I'll go ahead and link it in the description below, and you can go check that out. It's like an hour-long video. I mean, I know my videos are hour long, but it's a lot of information and everything. I would recommend to go check it out especially if like mine wasn't good. So then what we'll look at here is that we want all the lumbs. We want all the lumbs to end up right here. And is this a kitchen? No. So these doors. So what we got going on here, these doors, is that these two are just there so that the lumb can drop through. And then all the weird door setup here is so that if at any point one of these is locked, the duplicants can still get in and out of here. And so that's why there's all this weird door setup. So like the door needs to be here, so in case this is locked, he can come in here and hop up. But then this door needs to be here so that the lumb doesn't get pushed into this area. In fact, he just gets pushed over here and then falls. And then same thing with this door, he doesn't get pushed out into the like open area here. And then same thing when this door is locked, he needs to the duplicant can crawl over it. All right, and then what we're gonna do with these conveyor rails is whoops, wrong button. I need shipping. Oh, whoops, I deconstructed that. So what we're gonna do here is automatically set up that Pete can go in here. We're gonna set up that Pete goes in there so that we're storing Pete so we can get these guys going. And then in here, we're going to put tough meat. Tough meat will go in here, which this auto sweeper can grab the tough meat from there. Yeah, the tough meat will go and sit over here. Actually, let me get rid of all this. There we go. Yeah, so tough meat will go and sit over here, and we will have Pete and tough meat so that we can make tender brisket at all times. And then this one will be tender brisket, veggie poppers, and smoked fish. So that's what these two are. This is for the food. Pete goes over here, tender brisket goes over here, and then this will be remaining Pete. So what we're gonna do is set up some priorities. We're gonna put that this Pete, it gets filled up first, and then this Pete. So we'll go that we want Pete to end up in here, and we'll do actually no, not the mimlets, because that doesn't. We'll do overgrow seeds, and we'll do what else ends up in here. We want the lumb eggs to sit there, and I think that's it for now. And that will all just get sent to storage. So yeah, any additional peat goes away. This peat goes here. Oh, and then this can actually be refined carbon, because we're just gonna be making a shit ton of refined carbon with the peat. Forever do that, but what we're going to do is change some priorities. So we want that filled, and then that filled last. So we want to prioritize the peat going to here, and then if we're doing good on the cooking peat, turn peat into refined carbon. If that is still cooking and we're still keep on getting more peat, go ahead and send it over there. And then we need to say that we want refined carbon in here as well. And this is going to be priority 2, so that our people don't come and fucking grab that shit. And then we'll have to come in here and figure out how to reduce the heat. There we go, that looks good. Nice. Alright, doing good here. Now we will look at... we got these going. And okay, so I think we're pretty much good here. I do need to figure out about that cooling though. And then we'll just go ahead and say that we want to do veggie poppers forever. Copy, paste. And we'll do tender brisket and that forever. Copy, paste. And suppress currents. Copy, paste. Go. So Pete will fill these up. We don't need that anymore. New printables are available. I believe I need a bionic dupe now. Let me see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 3. So I think I get a normal dupe and then a bionic dupe. So what do we want here? Digging? Get another digger? Sure. But digging, researching, ranching. Are you a quick learner? No. Okay, we'll get another digger. And let's put Harold on one without a digger, because there's a digger, and and Hadayana's a digger. Okay, so Harold's going to be good. Harold, you will get some digging, and you'll get a digging hat, and then we'll make sure that Harold sleeps over here. Okay. So, now that this is good, we also need to send the food somewhere. The food needs to go somewhere. Where's the food going? Up. Food will go right there. Sure. And then, let's see, what else are we going to be working on here? I got very distracted by feeling that out. Oh, also, between episodes, I mean, I'm sure you've seen it by now. I started to, like, build the actual edges of the base. Ooh, we have no water. Okay, let's get this water situation dealt with. First of all, we're going to dig that, put that there. Wire, or this will come up over here, and we need power wire for you. So we're gonna do that for now, but we do need, I do want to get like as you can see, I have this side right here, good, and now I need to get like the top and left, good. Let's clean everything up here. And my rooms are just kind of all nonsense. Let's get that all taken care of. And then this is just for if I want to send like anything else. Look at some lums. Let me see. Are there any other lums like on the map? Lumming around. Are there any lums lumming around? This thing is still going really well. I keep adding more storage tanks. I've been really contemplating on setting up a what's it called? A like infinite storage, and wondering if I want to do that or not. Also, why are these all down here? I thought I grabbed all that. But let me see. What am I doing here? You know what? Let's get mimlet things too. Let's get all the mimlets out there. And just lum eggs. Only lum eggs go right there. Okay. I need to move this water because I need like a left side of my base. Well, one thing that I will do, I'll put a I don't think I want them. Okay, let's connect. First, let's connect all of the fact that we're working in suits down here. Let's put that no one can go to the right. And this was like my saltwater tank, but it's so small that it doesn't even matter. Now that we're in suits, let's get these guys all the way down here. And I believe this should be good. And we can get down here and come over here. So that means we don't need this anymore. Don't need this. And in fact, we don't really need that, but we'll keep that there for like emergencies. And then this is its own little cavity. Only you can only get to it by that. So we'll dig this down. And we'll come on in here. Let's get some ladders going. Because I do want to dig. I think I want to put. All right, I need to move the waters. I need to move the water, and I think I'll move them like one goes right there, and the other one goes right there. And I think that's what I'll do. And we can then underneath it put like salt water and like brine, or in fact, we could probably put all 4 water tanks right here. But the problem is that I don't know which like edge I want to use. Edging. We'll go at least probably here. And actually, we don't need this anymore. So you were just wasting a bunch of stuff. Do I need any specific research to like continue on with what I want to do here? Advanced chemical production. Interesting. Let's look at the top here. Do I want critter ranching? Do I want deep fryer? Any of that stuff? I suppose I would like this because we need to get into steam turbines and stuff. Is this full on rad bolts? It is. Disabled by automation. What automation? Oh, so it was doing just fine. I did have automation there, which means I have some weird automation there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so now that we're working on this, just get all this out of my way. Okay. We are in fact doing some progress on that. Where do I want the edge to be? Here? Because that'll be a room of 120. Maybe here. So that means we need to get this out. And you know what? Sure. I'll build one of those. And okay, that looks fine. Yeah. And then we will deconstruct these walls and dig our way over. This needs to be like this. This needs to be... Actually, where's that? It's 8 tiles away, so this needs to go here. Why is someone in their suit? Ariana, why are you in your suit? How did you get inside without... Ariana, I need you to go over here. That's weird. That means that there is a gap somewhere. Ah, that's how. He probably... Yeah, so there... You know what? We need to turn that just completely off. Because he probably was here and came up here in his suit. Alright, I see that. Do I have anything in here? Nope. So we're going to destroy that. Dig up to there. Now that we have this, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. We don't necessarily... Oh, let's speed up all the way. My bad. My bad, guys. So that's going to be the edge of the base. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, I was having problems with this cold entering the base, and that's why I had heaters right here. These lums are doing good. They're pooping real nice. I need to cool this down. I might turn this off. No, that's why you're at like priority 2, because I don't want you doing that. Building lacks resources. Supercomputer. I understand you need water. It's right there. I like the way these things chirp. Are all the lumb eggs right here? They are. Okay. Okay, we can destroy this, and then we can destroy this wall. I mean, I could just go destroy buildings. And then this goes right there. Destroy buildings. Make sure we're on destroy buildings. And then let's reroute. Let's move all this. Because now that this is going to be the official, like, the actual, like, official wall. Let's get this done. And we're also going to need a ladder here so that we can do that. Let's turn these into real boys. Deconstruct that. There we go. Now we have our actual, like, base. Our actual base is here. And in fact, I might turn this into... I'll probably turn this area, and maybe even this area, into atmosuit areas, so that, you know, they can exit out, like, either side. And then same thing with this side, like the top left and top right. I'll do all 4 corners to be, like, atmosuits. No one better be in an atmosuit over here. Listen to them make weird sounds. Where is this being sent off to? Yep, there goes the food. It's going to go right there, and it's going to rot. That's okay. Because we have not set up a... We haven't set up a, like a freezer yet, but that's fine. Yeah, like, you guys can walk over that. I don't know why your dumbass decided to walk through it. Silly guys. Okay, that looks good. We're doing good there. And then we'll move... Now that we have, like, an area that we know we want to do here, let's prepare... Let's prepare for the... Rapture. Let's prepare to put in an actual water tank. You're going to be in the way, aren't you? And we want to cut all that up, but we do want these to be built. And then we'll dig this up as well. And get this going. Because I think I want the water tanks to be... Well, I know I want them to start on this row. So we'll probably do them like this. In fact, we might go down one more. Probably not. Because these guys are kind of in the way. We can do like one water tank. Well, who says we need water tanks for the... You know what, we could do it underneath. KKK, I see. K. Ooh, let's add a couple more Ks. K. Okay. We can do it like this big. We can do water tanks like this big. So what is that, 26? 26 by 11. And then do another 26 by 11 over here. And then underneath, another one and another one. Okay. I think that's going to be good. My dupes definitely have a lot to do. Who did I add? Another digger? I added another digger, right? And his name... Let's look for the other digger. Harold. So Harold wants to... That's construction. No, Harold wants to dig. So we need to copy this one. So you'll dig and build, And if you're not doing that, you're gonna store. Yeah, that's all I really need you to do, buddy. Let's get some skills going on here. Sonyar, I guess we can get you some more stuff. Sonyar is a builder, and we need to get them all suit trained. Okay, I see, I see. Let's get some more suit training, and we're going to lower these because we can stand to not do engine tune-up. So we're gonna go priority 1. We can stand to not do engine tune-up so that we can get more things done over there. Did this get taken care of? Yes. So here's what we'll do. You're gonna go like this, and then get cut, and then right here. So that way you'll all go that way. Oh, I paused. And this will all empty into these guys, and this will continue on like that. And then I'll deal with the actual gas pipe. I might need to actually turn these gas pipes facing down, which is upsetting. And this also needs to kind of come down here. Yeah, let's get this gas pipe coming down. Down here and here, like that. So that I'm depositing the carbon dioxide directly on here. And this will empty out in time. We're going to dig all this stuff up. Get ourselves some good water tanks. Yeah, we'll go ahead and dig it all out first. And then I think I want to do some gas storage. We can do gas storage like in the middle here, because you know how I said that I need to have it equal because that's just how I am. So we'll probably go like here, 26 by 13, and then, whoops, 26 by 13 goes here, right there. So that means I could put like some gas reservoirs right here. And then move these gas tanks, because we have like hydrogen. We got hydrogen going on here, chlorine, and then some random gases that I will sort out. And then we can also deconstruct this thing. So let's start off by at least not feeding it. And that was just like our previous oxygen generation. And I have it bridging on to this in case this was like not full. But you can see all of our vents are full. So we can actually, in fact, I think we could just go ahead and do this, because what is it going to do? Off-gas the oxygen? Oh no. And we don't need that or that. Clean up all that stuff. And we'll move this water. And both of these waters will get moved to their tanks. Let's stop doing this for now. This will be the last one. How much refined carbon do we actually have? 6 tons. That's actually pretty nice. Okay. We don't need to do that anymore. And we should not be tuning these guys up anymore. We're almost filled up on gas because these things are still erupting. God, dude. I have so much natural gas. The printables are available. Bitch, I don't want to print anyone right now. There's all the nickel. We have 5 tons of nickel because we just made all of this. Let's go ahead and do another set. Because, I mean, if anything, we're just going to warm this whole place up, and that's okay. That's what this is for, as long as we have all the nickel and all the refined metal. We don't need that piece, and we want to clean all of this up. So now we have all this room. It could be, we could move some things around, have the private bedrooms here. Not sure. I do know I'll probably want to make this into into the Atmos suit area. But right now we're digging all this up. We don't want that. Get that out of there. And we will probably do just a normal tile. I don't think I need it to be anything crazy. So it'll go right there. And nice. I just completed some research that I forgot that we were doing. Steam. Oh, you know what? We should probably make steel. We'll finish this and then probably move on to making steel. In fact, no. We should do that now. Let's make like 10 things of steel. And that might fuck us up because this water is gonna be too warm. Yeah, it's not cool. It's gonna break this, but it's okay. We're all in suits. Dupes in suits. So we wanted this to be this big. Do I want... I don't think that I want... Yeah, we'll have a ladder go right here. So we're gonna do that. And right there. So that'll be one water tank. And so we have it 26 by 11. So if we come over here, then you are slow. Harold, tile. 26 by 11. And we're going to put a ladder. 26 by 11. So right here. Oh my god, you fucked me up. Is that it? 25. Let's go one more. And we'll put a ladder and a ladder. So ladders on the insides. No one use this door. It's for emergencies only. Let's see. Let's get another research. We'll do this so that we can get some good batteries, and I'll show you this cool battery trick that I love using. And build that. So that'll be our water tanks. We'll have water, or clean water, polluted water, and then we can start putting, like, gas reservoirs here. Right? Yeah. 2 gas reservoirs can fit there. Oh, I forgot to see who was having a freaking problem. Hopefully this isn't too much for them, and they don't, like, get themselves stuck. Which, who am I kidding? They'll get themselves stuck, but... oh, well. We'll just have to deal with it. Let's get that. And also dig this out. But not that one. Not that one. I see you. I have to fix that one. Oh, I am not accounting for room in order to tame this geyser. So let's go one in. Oh, but there's already a nice little ladder built here. But we do need to go one in because I need to wall this. We'll go one in. It's not going to hurt us. It'll just make me sad. One in. So let's build this guy in. And this goes right here. Because I need symmetry in my life. Because it makes me feel like I'm in control of the only thing that I can deal with. And this is 25 by 11. Make sure that we are in fact cutting all that out. 25 by 11, right? Yes. Which means I probably can't fit 2 of these. Wait. Oh, I 100% can. Because then I can do this. Right? Yeah, and a pump goes there? Yes. Okay, that looks good. But we're not doing that right now. Just continue on your wayward son. Don't need those either. This is definitely coming along pretty nice. Let's get all these ladders built. We need to prio 9 the ladders, prio 9 the floor and the ladders. And same thing with that ladder. Same thing with this floor. No, no, no. If for some reason they need ladders to get in there, I want these little lumbs to hatch. Look at them all. And soon we'll have some good food. We don't need you. And this is done. And we don't need this anymore. Okay, let's deconstruct these guys. And put just normal shale floor. In fact, at some point I will come by and redo all the floors into granite. Steve earned his kill point. Good job, Steve. We got to start getting everyone into exosuit training. So let me see about all the normals, the normies. Exosuit, exosuit. Harold is brand new. Freya, you don't really need to be leaving the base, but we'll get you working on that. Ashkan, you need fancy cooking because I've had so many dupes die. Let's get Harayana a suit training booster because I know you're going to be out there digging a lot. So let's get rid of... you have 3 digging, 2 construction, this thing. Actually, let's get rid of that. Oops. And you get suit training. Good job, buddy. Because the suit training is going to give more athletics. That's what we really want. And it will... the exosuit penalty reduction. Okay, yeah. We want all of that. And hopefully we are building more of these suit trainers. I do have to keep my eye out for these little guys. Well, actually, this is good. So this was built, and we don't need a ladder because we have this ladder. Good, good. Everything is so much better now that they're in suits. I just feel so much better. Oh, we gotta dig that and that. So they're gonna be working on that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, body temperature because I fucked everything up with this freaking kiln. I need to cool down the kiln. Hopefully the temperatures just like all go away. But good thing this is just a massage room. Rest in peace, Stinky. You went and evolved yourself when I didn't want you down there. How are we doing on uranium? Still doing good. Shove that in there. Okay. How are we on... this goes to this thing directly. Okay. Oh, we have not done this yet. Someone go ahead and go do that for me. And this is only, I think, 6 cycles away from being finished in that one as well. So go ahead and build that. And this automation is kind of useless. Well, this piece is. This one's fine. Let's delete that piece. Because there isn't a door to stop it. But we do need to say that we do need a lumb down here. That's pretty much what that's going to be. And this vent probably needs... oh, I just finished that. This vent, I definitely cannot have this back up. So we're going to replace it. With a high pressure one. Oh my god, there we go. And someone can build this because this isn't a room. This lump gets all super sad. Look at all that peat going away. Goodbye, peat. I have so much 14.3 peat. How many peat do you have? I have 12 Pete. You, huh, my name is Paper Pete, but you can call me PP. I don't think I'm gonna call you that. Okay, water tank almost good. Oh, weird. Let's fix that. Then we can move all this water. So in the meantime, no. I'm not going to do that. Let me see. I do want this heavy watt wire to be brought down because it's going to be like the main spine of power. We should probably work like on an actual proper like area. I don't know. This should be fine. Oh, we're doing some steel, and I don't think we were having any issues. So let's go ahead and make this into, let's do 10. None of that needs to be there. Oh my gosh, I like seeing that. Seeing how we're just full of oxygen. I do want all of this out of here, though. That's why I was hoping with this gas vent, it pushes it all down here. We need that. And then we will also need... We're gonna put... We're gonna put these guys in case you need to come and pump up some water. Some pitcher pump. And pitcher pump. And then fluid pump. Let's deconstruct this, and we'll put a joint plate. And heavy watts. Like that. There we go. And our water tank is just about complete. Damage overheat. Metal refinery. You're okay. Meanwhile, it's like, no, I'm not. I just need. We're gonna put. Where are we gonna put this? Let's put a liquid vent here. Freya earned a skill point. Good job, Freya. Let's get you working on carrying more. And then maybe some exosuit stuff. So, how are we going to move all this water? First, I need to make sure that we're pumping the water that we need. And it's going to be insulated. So we're going to make sure that we're pumping water up before we put water in. And then we can get all this stuff out of there. We can probably change this door too. Look at Harold. What is he doing? Harold, you got this, buddy. Good job. Make sure that that's closed. And this door... Why did that open? That door should be closed. We don't need this bridge anymore. But we do need to pump the water up. So then we will go a normal pipe, water coming down. I don't want to see that. We're going to go like that. And I want the water to come down from here. So here we go. It'll pump. No. Okay, I get it. So we're gonna pump it, jumping over. So not yet. It'll jump over. Connect here, starvation. Let me pause while I finish this real quick. I need a bridge. So it'll come down here, and then this will immediately pump it up, and pump it to all the things that needs water. Okay. Starving? Harold? Oh, it's because you're slow. That's why you're starving to death. Can you imagine you're starving to death because you're slow? Actually, isn't that kind of like what it was? You know, like back in the day, imagine imagine like not being able to catch your food. You can't hunt it very well because you're slow. Oof. Do I have my two? I think it's Hassan and someone else. Hassan and Freya. Freya is in fact critter ranching, so we get her critter ranching, critter ranching. I don't really have a farmer. Let me make sure that Freya is secondarying. Freya's not doing anything, but you're gonna ranch and then farm. Ranch, farm. Okay. Why do I have all these? Let me see Hassan's skill points. Did I have Hassan be an operator? Yeah, that's why. Why did you go over there? There was nothing to do over there. Just, oh, that's right, we're building this. I'm gonna get the water going. Why are you starving? There's overgrow all around you, buddy. Oh, we're gonna have an elderly one. That means someone's gonna die. That means that this needs to be tough meat. Copy. Paste to all 6 of these. Okay. This looks good. I'm very happy with this. And we're about to provide power. We are about to start pumping the water. All in due time. But once we have this pump and then this, then we can start pumping all that water. And we'll get this water, and then we'll even break this so that this water can flow into here. Let's go ahead and do that as well. Come on, you. And there is no clean water in the base, or on this whole map. That's the only clean water. Oh, I did come down here. It's a cool steam vent. I finally got that built. Cool steam vent just means that it comes out at 110. Meanwhile, we have like a normal steam vent somewhere, and it comes out at like 400 or something. Ooh, infectious? Nasty. Okay, this is all almost done. Let's increase the priority of this construction. Because we'll start filling up the water tank, and that's where we'll call it good. You know? We gotta at least, like, finish a project. You don't need to be there. We can deconstruct you. Turn you into a ladder. We can deconstruct, or get rid of that. Even the second water tank's almost done. And we don't need that. That looks goofy. We don't need that ladder. Don't need this ladder. Come on, guys. We're almost there. This copper volcano, I don't know if I'll be able to tame if we put this here. I guess I could have it come down. Or maybe I'll just move the water tanks, because I can have it be like that. I think we'll be moving the water tanks at some point. But for now, this is what we got. Okay, we're almost there. Finish my pipes. Why do we not have power here? What's going on? Pipe blocked. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Okay, let's get That would have been really bad. Let's get high pressure. Needs to be immediate. Actually, all of this needs to be immediate. Because now we have no power in the entire base. And these open up real slow. I was like, there's no way we don't have fucking this shit's going on for power. But we were using a lot of power. Yeah, look, even Steve is able to come out here because this isn't working. Come on, children. Where is it? Where's the progress bar? Okay, one's done. Let's get, what do you have in your hand? What is that purple thing? A dew seed. Okay. There we go. Now we have power. Okay. So, like I said, we will now do this. This pump goes up. This pump goes this way. Okay. That looks good. We don't need any of that. I guess we need some of that. Pop that up. Water comes over here. Dumps onto here. We said we want to clean this up. Actually, ooh, you know what? I think we actually need to clean this up. Hold on. Or else we're going to get weird shit in our water. We're going to do this. We're going to say goodbye. Okay, we need to get the ice and the igneous ice. Igneous ice? Jesus Christ. Viable. Brine ice, polluted ice. Right there. Let's go priority 9 on these. And then we will also do that. Yeah, because this will melt. This will like instantly melt and turn our water supply into like water slush. Yeah, get that brine ass out of here. Is that your job, Ashkan? Look at you go. Okay. Now we can continue. Yeah, drop that ice. Bye. There we go. And this water will now supply to everything that we need, but not this. In fact, let's get this water out of here. Ah. We'll get the water out like that. Okay, we got water coming in there, water. And then this comes up, feeds water, feeds water. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So this will... Nice, and then we took care of that as well. No, what are you... How did this happen? Not liquefiables. What? Oh my god, there's some right there. You son of a bitch. And then this needs to be brine. And we'll do liquid brine. Let's get the brine out of there and the salt water. And sweep only. And now, what about this tank? How are we doing on this tank? Let's do the same thing. And we need to design this. And we'll go deconstruct these two. Get some plumbing. Pitcher pump, pitcher pump. normal pump. And you need one of these guys. And let's get this water. Let's get this water out of here. So not that, but instead down like this. Let's get a liquid pump. Pipe like that. Maybe some power. But I do need to be careful because there is a layer of water. So let's cut that and get this going on over here. But you know what? We need to go ahead and call it good here. What is this? Water? Brine? Pick up all this. Pick up all of this. You mopped it all. Good job. I'm proud of you. Pick up that. Pick up that. Mop that. Okay. So some gas reservoirs will go here. All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a good amount of time. We've got a bunch of things done. It's a lot of like cleaning, a lot of maintenance. This is like the most important part that we got done. And look, the temperatures are fixing itself. Before I actually set this, oh look, we got some a lumlet. Before we actually set this up, this kiln, and turn it back on, we'll have to set up some cooling. But it's fine. It's not like we need the refined carbon. This little lumlet. When will you like level up? Level up. Yeah. So in between episodes, what I'll probably do is like take care of this. Take care of the gas reservoirs. Move the gases over here. We'll probably dig out some more stuff. Like dig this stuff out. I do need to find another spot, like in the future, I do need to find another spot for the water tank, because it's going to be in the way of us taming this volcano, which probably will take up like this much space. This should be really easy. I just have to put it in a little or into a little tank, or, you know, like I gotta build a little thing around it, and then figure out how we're going to cool it. But in fact, we could probably cool it with the volcano by setting this up and then having the steam turbines on top with a cooling loop, and we'll cool the water, which we might just dump the water directly in here. And then, wait, no, we can't have it right there because my problem with symmetry. I don't know, we'll figure it out, you know. We'll get there, but I do know that it is time. And I gotta wrap it up. Thanks for hanging out with me. And you know, if you made it this far in this wonderful series that we got going on here, I would highly appreciate 10 iron to steel, 10 iron. I would really appreciate if you could leave a like. I feel like, you know, in the past couple episodes, I was like, oh, I don't deserve that like because I had some dupes die. But you know what? No dupe died. We made some great progress. Maybe I deserve a like. Who knows? It's up to you. Let me know. By, you know, giving me that like. And then maybe even a follow. That'd be cool too, so that you can follow along in the series as we make mistakes. We make mistakes and have all these problems. But yeah. Why is that weird? Oh. Maybe I should do the same? Yeah. I'll do the same. Do that because I want it to be the same. Symmetry. Yeah, thanks again, thanks for hanging out. I'll say it a couple more times. Thanks for hanging out. Woo! And hope to catch you guys on the next one. But until then, stay stringy.